All right, so look, man. Now say it ain't so. With all of the Cat Williams controversy over the last few days, him exposing all comedians, footage of Dave Chappelle actually resurfaced of him allegedly wearing a dress. Now this is a big deal because Dave Chappelle, well, he's one of those comedians that we look to, like Cat Williams. Stick it to the men. Don't sell out. Dave Chappelle always been one of those people in all odds since we heard that rumor about him walking away from like 50 million. But yeah, this footage of him resurfaced. He played in a Robin Hood movie before, well, a Robin Hood skit before, where he wore tights, and some people say he had on a dress as well. You could be the judge of that for yourself. I'll try to put a visual of that on the screen for you right now. And another incident was a skit he did with another comedian, Elon Gold. Now this footage is over 25 years old, but that's definitely no excuse for Dave Chappelle to be sitting here with lipstick on, earrings, acting like a girl with balloons in his shirt. But again, it was 25 years ago. And if you are a fan of Dave Chappelle, this shouldn't really be news to you. I mean, he spoke about this stuff in interviews before. He never said that he didn't dress up as a woman before for a skit or something. What he said was he won't do it again. And that's when he gave the example about Blue Street. They wanted him to dress up in the dress on Blue Street with Martin Lawrence, but he turned it down. And his exact words for turning it down was, I already did that before. I am funnier than a dress. I don't need that. And ever since then, he's been standing on business. That's why everybody respect Dave Chappelle. This isn't really news to a Dave Chappelle fan. You've never once heard Dave Chappelle out of his own mouth say he hasn't dressed up as a woman for a role before. That's what people just started assuming. But if you look at the history of Dave Chappelle, he spoke about this, I think, once or twice. This is nothing he hid. He actually brought it to the light to encourage other black comedians. Hey, you don't have to do this. I did it. That was my mistake. Don't do this. And that's the difference between like him, your Kevin Hart's, your Eddie Murphy's, Cedric the Entertainer. I would say Martin Lawrence, but you can tell he regret doing those movie roles. But that's the difference between Dave Chappelle and these other comedians. A popular Jay-Z line, right? Hove did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. That's pretty much Dave Chappelle. And that's where he gets his respect from. It was never from him not wearing a dress or dressing up as a woman. It was more so once he did do that, he noticed a trend of them keep trying to humiliate black comedians, black men comedians, male comedians, getting them to dress up as a woman. And he took a stance and said, hey, I'm funnier than that. Never again. And I can't be mad at him for that. Matter of fact, if Martin Lawrence would have only did Big Mama's House Part 1, I wouldn't see a problem with that either. It's just, fam, you already did Big Mama's House. You don't have to keep doing Big Mama's House 2, Big Mama's House 3. Like, get this man another movie role. He's Martin Lawrence, fam. Y'all stop playing with him. That man ain't want to do those roles. You can see it in his soul, man. Look at Martin Lawrence today. It looked like he regretted a lot of stuff. And I think that is one of his biggest regrets. No different than Dave Chappelle. That's why he didn't hide this information. If you actually do your research, you can find it online and see that he's already spoken about this. Y'all so quick to try to, got you, that you don't even really know what's going on. That man been talked about this. Man, all these comedians done played some suspect movie role before. Even Mike Epps. One movie he was playing like he was zesty or something. We get it. Acting is acting. But when the joke actually becomes you, that is the difference. You get what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Robin Williams, Mrs. Doubtfire. That movie was based around him being a woman. Big Mama's House, based around him being a woman. When somebody is coming specifically to see you as a grown man, dress up as a woman, that's when it's no longer comedy. And the comedy is you. So nah, I don't hold any of this against Dave Chappelle. These characters was extremely zesty. But this is definitely not a I got you moment. If anything, it makes Dave Chappelle, his story even greater. He learned from his mistake. He already dressed up as a woman before in the skit. He could have easily did it again and got that 50 million. But he stood on something. And that's the part y'all refusing to understand. That's my thoughts on it. How do you guys feel about it? Let me know in the comment section. I'll catch y'all on the next video, but I'm gone.